Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Whoa, bummer.
Well, at least you get to see your insurance agent, right?
Yeah, you're right. Sure, my car got struck by lightning, but my Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Mike, is gonna help me figure it out. So awesome. Oh, here he is. Big Mike!
Your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent helps guide you through the process, so you don't have to go it alone.
Bluffton Harrison MSD, Schools of Excellence, Schools of Choice.
Every moment matters.
At Moser Motors, we got you covered. From plug-in hybrids to full electric vehicles.
From small trucks to the F-150, all the way up to Super Duties, Moser Motors has got you covered.
From small SUVs to mid-size SUVs, up to large SUVs, Moser Motors has you covered.
And be sure to come in and check out our lineup of Lincolns.
Heavy-duty mechanics trucks with welders, air compressors, and cranes. Dump trucks in every size. You need to move a couple thousand gallons of water? We got the truck. Full commercial shop for your heavy truck service needs. When you think about it, Moser Ford has a vehicle for almost every single application.
Freedom Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Bluffton is where power meets adventure. From Ram trucks built to work to Chryslers built for your family and Jeeps built to explore, we've got it all. Freedom Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Your road starts here. Modern meets classic with the new Amara Stone Wedding Band collection at Richard's Jewelry. Made in the USA with recycled metals, these rings mix traditional gold with new contemporary metals for a sleek, edgy look and design. Life gets tough, but so are these industrial wedding bands featuring Benchmark's lifetime guarantee. Richard's Jewelry, your exclusive Amara Stone dealer in downtown Berne.
Sharing happiness, displaying confidence, and promoting health. Your smile does a lot for you.
And at Riverstone Dental, we make smiles happen.
Across 2 locations at Riverstone Dental, our compassionate dentists and caring staff provides unparalleled care to patients of all ages. Using the latest technology and procedures, we offer an extensive list of general dentistry services. Whether you're stopping in for your routine cleaning and checkup, or you need restorative care, including implants, crowns, bridges, and more, we'll provide quick, comfortable care. Additionally, we perform orthodontic procedures as well. With traditional metal braces or the convenient Invisalign system, we can help you perfect your beautiful smile. Riverstone Dental. We make smiles happen.
At FM Investment Services, we continue to serve and advise our clients with dedication and experience, and our team includes 2 registered investment professionals. Lee Flickinger, with over 30 years of experience helping clients navigate their financial journeys, and Lori Garwood, bringing more than 25 years of investment expertise to the table. Together, Lee and Lori are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals, and supporting them is Tina Marbaugh, administrative assistant, who has 4.5 years of experience in the investment field. Call us today, 260-368-9939 to schedule your consultation. FM Investment Services, experience you can trust, advice you can count on.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Witness Media. We are live in the Raider Dome at Southern Wells High School in Penedo. I am Michael Vanderkolk, joined once again by Kevin Mosier.
Good evening.
How are you doing tonight, Kevin?
Doing good.
On production, we're going to have Jonah Geisel doing all the computer work. Aiden Teeple once again on camera for us. So looking forward to another great broadcast here on Witness Media. In this matchup, it is another ACAC showdown, the second of the season for most of these squads. Bluffton being victorious in the first one against South Adams. That game, I know you were on the camera, but what did you see as positives for the Tigers to establish themselves as a potential ACAC championship contender this year?
Well, I guess I should finish with that, but they got the win. That was the most important thing. But they learned a couple things that, South Adams can shoot the ball, and defensive coverages is very important to get out to at the beginning of the game. That was a game I think Bluffton, for the most part, had led until South Adams came on late, maybe third, early fourth, and had maybe a 5-6 point lead at one point, and it kind of looked like, wow, South Adams is going to maybe pull away with this one, but Bluffton came back and did what they did well, worked the ball around, had the offense flow, and tightened down on the defensive end. But a takeaway from that game is keep the gas pedal down. Bluffton had asserted their offensive prowess most of the game, but seemed to kind of let up in the third. And so, this being another ACAC game, you want to get out early, show who the alpha is in the Wells County Southern District at least, and do your best to get out to a strong start and have it flow for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I mean, you're saying that about the county, and it really, December kind of pseudo becomes that Wells County tournament in a way.
Right.
Because obviously the Tigers are here in the Raider Dome tonight, take on the Raiders, and then later on, about 8 days from now, on the 27th, the Tigers will be hosting Norwell. I don't know if Southern Wells and Norwell play anymore.
I don't think they do. I think they quit playing one another about the same time South Adams quit playing Norwell as well.
Okay, so, yeah, and I know, obviously, big credit to Norwell. They've really have continued building their program there on the boys' side. I know they've had some state contenders over the past few years.
A lot of good ball players go through there.
So, yeah, definitely Bluffton's got to come in here, take care of business with the county pride on the line, as well as ACAC contendership. But, yeah, you got to look at it as the county dominance as well, because it's been, years. We'll talk more about that here in a week, but it's been years since Bluffton's gotten the better of Norwell. And, both teams got overtime victories over Mississippi, so that one's shaping up to be quite the contest.
It really is. This is almost kind of an early telltale for the Norwell game coming up in about a week. So, take this game serious and kind of take it as, okay, maybe implement some things you maybe want to practice, against a team like Southern Wells tonight to see what you can do against Norwell next week.
Yeah, the Southern Wells team, they're entering this contest with a 1-3 record. Opened up with 3 straight losses, 59-19 loss at Lakewood Park Christian, 62-44 loss at the hangar against the Adams Central Jets. I think that would have been the Jets' first game following their semi-state appearance in football. A 58-37 loss against Eastbrook, and then they did pick up their first win of the season last weekend with a 47-42 victory at home over the Northfield Norse. So getting a little bit of that momentum And it's a squad where, looking at their roster, looking at max preps for their stats, it's not a deep team by any means. And that was something you and I talked about the other night against Mississippi. It's like you get the factor in the fatigue.
Yeah.
But when I look at this squad, and like this Southern Wells team has some size. And you got 6'2" Hunter Durham, 6'2" Adam Albach, 6'5" Jackson Castelline, 6' Trace Lesher, and 6'7" Josh Albach. And like it's a group that has size, athleticism. Like I know especially Josh Albach and Trace Lesher, two really strong athletes for the Raiders. But when you only really have 6 players, it's just there's only so much you can do.
No, it definitely makes things tough. I mean, it puts a lot of strain on those guys that are being asked a lot of them. And they've had some success on the football field, some of these players. So, we'll see what it translates on the basketball court this year. But yeah, not having a super deep bench and starting the year off 3 losses in a row. That I want to say almost mental fatigue. Will wear on you as well.
Yeah, that mental fatigue is a big thing that really can affect some of these squads. Following this one, the Raiders will have a 4-game road stretch. They'll be at Southwood, a traditional power in the area, I would say, especially on the small school side of things. At Union City, at Heritage for another ACAC game, and then they will be playing the winner of the Jay County and Woodland game in the ACAC semifinal. So it's going to be a tough stretch for them, but something where, again, it's still early in the season.
Yeah.
And in a way, like trying to put the pieces in place for the postseason and kind of competing in the ACAC tournament and seeing what they can do against some of these other squads. Obviously, they want to come out here. I always felt like in this game, Bluffton always got Southern Wells' best. Right?
Yeah.
It's a game where they're going to be, like, this stands are always full. You and I kind of talked about it. Those pork chops that you had for dinner looked incredible.
Yeah.
Seeing this guy walking behind us right now, Clayton Hamilton, like, I know he was always quite the challenge whenever we came down here. But it's something where this families of Pinedo come out and support this team year after year, and it just creates an intense environment. This is one of the classic Hoosier Hysteria gymnasiums, and it just has a completely different vibe about it. And it's going to get loud. It's going to get tough for this Tiger squad. So what can they do to handle that type of pressure?
Yeah, they're really going to be feeling that in the first quarter opening tip. First couple possessions, it's going to be pretty intense. But it's almost like a first game of the season type feeling, at least from what I can remember. But just settle in, fall into their groove, do what they do best. And, those nerves will leave you within the first couple possessions, but you definitely don't want to let Southern Wells get a couple baskets, because then that sort of vibe in a building like this would just, the momentum is very contagious for the home team in this gym.
Yeah, so we're going to be looking forward to it all. We're going to take a quick break here shortly on this Christian Care Retirement Community pregame show. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about the Bluffton Tigers, but before we do, just remember that Christian Care Retirement Community is a nonprofit organization dedicated to enriching senior living with Christian values and compassionate quality care. We provide a wide assortment of comfortable living options for various needs with 3 levels of care. Call 260-565-3000 to see how we can enrich your or your loved one's lives. We'll be back here on Witness Media.
Steve Rich has been serving all of Adams County as a Good Neighbor State Farm agent from his office in Decatur since 1980. For all of your auto, home, life, and business insurance, Steve can show you what being a good neighbor is all about. Call or text Steve at 728-2933 or stop by his office at 230 South 2nd Street in Decatur from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. He can even meet you in the evening or on Saturday by appointment. All your insurance needs under one roof. To combine and save, talk with State Farm agent Steve Rich.
Do you need repairs done on your farm equipment or grain handling equipment? Maybe you need steps or a railing made, livestock gates, or your wife's favorite chair. Ironclad Metalworks is who you need. We specialize in agribusiness welding and fabricating. We have the skills you need to get the job done correctly, from existing equipment repairs to new fabrications. No project is too big or too small. We can do it all. Do you have an idea but can't seem to bring it to life? Stop by and let us help you make your ideas a reality. Come see us at 620 Berne Street in Berne or call 260-525-0471.
Any brand, any color. You break it, we'll fix it. Nussbaum Mechanical is located just north of Berne, along with over 175 years of combined service in the field. Nussbaum Mechanical offers a wide range of rental equipment and attachments. If you're looking to upgrade your equipment or starting from scratch, whether it's new or used, they can help to find the right machine for you. Stop and see the full line of Gale and Manitou equipment with leasing and financing options available, along with a full line of Manitou parts and attachments. Call 260-589-3802 to find out what we have to offer.
Here at RK Financial, we're proud to serve the families and businesses that make our communities strong. We know the value of hard work, and we know how important it is to protect what you've built and what matters most. Whether it's retirement planning, investment guidance, or reviewing your insurance needs, our local team is here to provide personal, practical advice you can count on. RK Financial. Give us a call today.
Apartment living at its best with an exceptional location and affordable living. Located on 000 Road in Berne, Eastview Apartments are currently offering spacious 2-bedroom apartment homes with full-size washer, dryer, range, refrigerator, dishwasher, disposal, free maintenance, private entrances, balcony or patio, and much more. Please call 260-589-8602 for further information. We know you will be proud to call Eastview Apartments your home.
At First Bank of Berne, we believe strong local communities are good for everyone. It's why we invest in the lives and dreams of the people, businesses, and farmers in our hometowns. When you bank locally, our communities prosper because money is deposited, invested, and spent locally. At First Bank of Berne, improving the financial futures of those in our local communities is at the heart of everything we do.
At Decatur Dental Services, all of our offices provide complete dental care, including crowns, bridges, and dentures, teeth whitening, orthodontics and Invisalign, restorations, preventative care, cosmetics, and sports mouth guards. In Decatur, Botox and Juvederm are available as well. We have offices in Decatur, Geneva, Berne, Bluffton, and Warren to serve you. To learn more about our doctors, office hours, and insurance information, please visit DecaturDentalIN.com or like us on Facebook. New patients are always welcome, as are patient referrals, so contact us today.
For over 70 years, Bixler Insurance has provided financial protection for our communities.
We will protect your auto, home, farm, and business of any size.
We can protect your family with a life insurance policy and help navigate your health insurance options, including Medicare and marketplace products.
The world of insurance definitely has its ups and downs.
But as an independent agency, we have strong relationships with several companies to meet your specific needs.
Stop by or call us in Berne, Geneva, Decatur, Portland, or Woodburn.
At Freedom Chevrolet, it's more than cars and trucks. It's people. From the friendly faces who greet you to the service techs who treat your vehicle like their very own. And a sales team who listens and cares. It's neighbors serving neighbors. That's Freedom Chevrolet. Experience the difference today at Freedom Chevrolet in Bluffton.
At Belmont, your career starts in the classroom. With 16 career and technical education programs, we are the home of the biggest collection in Adams and Wells County. From arts to trade to business. We are Belmont. Good at learning, good at life.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Raider Dome here on Witness Media as we're getting ready for this ACAC and Wells County showdown between the visiting Bluffton Tigers and the Southern Wells Raiders. Got the pep band moving in on us as well. Student section filling in on both sides of the court. Seems like the Bluffton student section is kind of scattered about. I think the cheerleading army has taken up what is usually the student section for the Tigers. So
we'll see what it turns out to be.
But here in this contest, the Bluffton Tigers looking to get their second of 2 ACAC victories You got that one at home against South Adams following a pair of road losses to start the season, a 48-39 loss at Blackford against a quite talented pair for the Bruins for Blackford. And then at Lakewood Park Christian, a 64-58 loss there. One of those games where I caught the end of that one on just watching on my phone after a girls' game, and it definitely seemed like one where the Tigers just couldn't quite get that cohesion going and just didn't get any sort of momentum built up until it was too little too late. That led into that South Adams game, a big-time win at Elwood, and then I thought really just kind of an extremely momentous win the other night at home against Mississinawa in overtime. Like, that just seemed like a game where it's like, all right, we've got things becoming
putting
more
things together.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
no, that was really nice to see.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was a lot of just natural chemistry on the court. And they especially, I mean, we talked about it for sure. I talked about it with Seth Sprunger against South Adams, talked about it with you a little bit the other night. But it's just when you get these siblings out there, and with Declan and Gavin Greaser, with Maddox and Max White, Marshall Gerber is essentially another sibling for them all. Same thing with Griffin Morgan.
Well, like you say, you know, you kind of wonder how those driveway basketball games are, you know, in the summer, you know, because there's definitely a different dynamic when there are siblings on the team, and, you know, a lot of them are playing at a high level on the varsity.
Yeah, and even, like, looking at the reserve players like Reed Abbott and Rafe Gerber and Gibson Greaser, like, those guys, like Reed's older brother Cade is always around as well. And then you got Rafe and Gibson as being younger siblings to the seniors, and it's just like, you know, they're going to be involved with it. I know Bennett Stoller hangs around those guys. I'm sure Cameron Klinsky puts in so much work. Nothing I hear but positive work ethic from Cameron Klinsky with basketball especially, and it's just one of those things where it's like you're going to get that chemistry, and it seemed like they're starting to figure some of that out on the hardwood.
Yeah, and, you know, it's nice to see that it's early rather than, you know, midway in the season or end of the season. Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, the goal is to be there at some point, but to see it this early in the season, you know, usually bodes well for success.
Yeah, I fully agree. And, like, it's going to be something interesting, too, like how much experimentation could the Tigers do with some of these extra reserve guys? Especially in games like this where there's no C team, so I wasn't paying too much attention to the JV game, but I know the Tigers won. It was like 60-11 or something like that. So I'm sure there, like, you could, even just in a situation like this, Coach Royce could possibly be like, hey, like, Coach Teagle, like, I can save these guys a quarter.
Yeah, I know. I watched a little bit. Gibson, I think he's got probably 2 quarters he can use on the varsity. And another player that I was thinking about, Chase Kistler. I know he's full-time varsity, but he's a guy that I hadn't really seen play a whole lot yet. I know him and Maddox, you know, they were good players on the 8th grade team last year, but he's a guy I kind of like to see what else he can do, because so far he's kind of just been a facilitator, or, you know, pass the ball around, facilitate, and, you know, relieve some guys. But, you know, this is the kind of game where, not that you want to be committing a bunch of errors or but this is kind of where you can kind of experiment and see, you know, where can these other role players step in and build some confidence for the rest of the year as well.
Yeah, because in all reality, in the main core, that main starting 5, Marshall Gerber is really the only really exclusive ball handler for the Tigers. Like Maddox White being that secondary one, but he seems to be more of that, like, small forward more than a guard.
Yeah, kind of like a fail-safe, like, well, okay, we got, you know, an option here at least.
Yeah, so, like, if Chase would be kind of that one guy I would look at as like, okay, like, maybe he can get some of that ball handling experience. Maybe a Gibson Greaser can get in and get some of those reps, just to give Marshall some of that breathing room, because I know even against Mississinawa, like, early in the 4th quarter, I mean, it kind of got sketchy for the Tigers, where, like, the Tigers turned it over a couple times, and Coach Teagle burnt 2 quick timeouts and to get the team settled in. But it's just like, if Marshall's just off for whatever reason, like, you got to have somebody ready to roll. And hopefully, like, put them in early on, and just to kind of see, like, what can they figure out, what kind of grooves can they get into. I know it's easier said than done, because, like you said, you don't want to make these mistakes. You want to make sure you get the win.
You know, some people think, you know, shooting-wise, if a player doesn't see the ball go in the hoop the first couple shots, their confidence is down. Well, it's almost the same thing with a ball handle. If you get the ball tipped away from you a few times, or, you know, you're not so strong with it in the first opening bout, you know, that means a lot to the player. You know, it does mess with them some if you've kicked it off the leg or whatever. So, you know, being able to be assertive early will be a big play for some of these role players.
And excited to kind of see what can go on here tonight. Over the past 5 years, the Tigers have a 5-1 lead over the Raiders, with the 2 victories a couple seasons ago when they met up in the ACAC tournament. Would have been the, I think 3 years ago when the Raiders came away with the victory. I believe that was in the Tiger Den,
That
too.
was, yep.
I think you and I were on the call. Were we on the call?
I was
No.
there. I don't think I was on the call. But, yeah.
I know I've called one of those games. I think I even called one with my dad back in the day when it's like, oh, wow, like this is, I think it was the first time Southern Wells had ever won in the Tiger Den.
Yeah.
So that was kind of an exciting moment to call. Not so much as a Bluffton alum, but it was an exciting moment because it was something that truly you could tell mattered to that Raiders squad. So one last thing that we're going to need to do here on this Christian Care Retirement Community pregame show is to name the starting lineup for both squads. First, we'll start with the visiting team, the Bluffton Tigers. Starting at guard is going to be a 5'8" senior, number 3, Marshall Gerber. At forward is going to be a 6'1" junior, number 20, Maxwell White. At forward is a 6'2" sophomore, number 23, Gavin Greaser. At forward is a 6'2" senior, number 30, Declan Greaser. And at guard is a 6'2" freshman, number 32, Maddox White. The Tigers are led by head coach Craig Teagle, and he is in his 34th year of coaching. He's got 470 wins and 290 losses in that time. Third year at Bluffton, he's 27-23 with the Tigers. And now the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, the Southern Wells Raiders, starting with a 6'2" sophomore forward, number 14, Hunter Durham. A 6'2" sophomore guard, number 22, Adam Albach. A 6'5" sophomore forward, number 42, Jackson Casterline. A 6-foot forward senior, number 44, Trey Slusher. And the big guy in the middle, a 6'7" junior forward, number 50, Joshua Albach. Joshua Albach is coming into this game averaging a double-double, 12.3 points per game and 10.3 rebounds per game. The Raiders are led by head coach Doug Smith. He's 2-24 in his 2 years as the Raiders head coach and 2 years overall. That'll do it for the Christian Care Retirement Community pregame show. When we come back, Kevin and I will be bringing you the Sprunger and Sprunger first quarter, all on Witness Media.
For nearly 70 years, Baumgartner attorneys have provided dependable legal services to you, your parents, and your grandparents.
With both Dave and Nick Baumgartner providing legal services, you can be assured that we'll be here for generations to come. Whether your legal needs include estate planning, estate settlements, real estate, corporations, LLCs, or personal injury, we're here to serve you.
So come and visit us in Berne or call 589-3139. Baumgartner Attorneys, legal services for you and your family.
Passion. It's inside the barn at 5 a.m. It's dirty boots, calloused hands, and the energy to keep going. Passion is every step, again and again. Passion. It's giving it the best you've got. It's hard work that pays off. Show right. Feed your passion.
Ace is the only hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint at over 3,800 stores. With Benjamin Moore's premium quality, huge selection of colors, plus Ace's award-winning service, you can be confident you're getting the best. Then buy in store or online for curbside pickup or free delivery. When you want the best, Benjamin Moore paint from Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint. Your local Ace has everything you need. And since we're right around the block, we'll deliver your paint for free.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I'm Phyllis Wright, and I was here just 1 year. I fell and broke my hip, and so walking is the best thing for me. And this is a wonderful place to walk.
Here at Adams Woodcrest, we offer assisted living with your independence in mind. We welcome your small furry friends. Come enjoy an outdoor stroll on our lovely grounds or participate in numerous activities with friends and residents. Adams Woodcrest is extraordinary living where everyone is family.
At Southern Wells, we are dedicated to offering unique educational experiences.
Our exceptional career and technical education and college core programs provide hands-on learning that prepares students for various careers in higher education and also instill a deep respect for hard work and innovation.
Collaboration between students and staff is at the heart of everything we do. Our family values guide us as we prepare our students to succeed beyond the classroom.
Welcome to Southern Wells, where people are empowered to become their personal best.
If you're looking for new flooring, K&N Carpet has been locally owned and family operated for over 50 years. Owners Mike and Ella Clifton, along with their amazing staff, take great pride in serving you. Check out our showroom for a variety of manufacturers and distributors consisting of carpet, hardwood, ceramic, laminate, vinyl, LVT, and area rugs. K&N Carpet is the only Mohawk Floorscapes dealer in the Fort Wayne area. So give us a call at 260-639-3591 and come see the experts in flooring at 12108 US 27 South, or check us out on Facebook.
Are you in the market for a used vehicle, or are you looking for a rental van or trailer? CMA Truck and Auto provides a variety of vehicles in a variety of price ranges, and Swiss City Vans offers rental services for a range of equipment. We invite you to visit us in person at the south edge of Berne on US 27, or to visit us online at cmatruckandauto.com, where you can sort our inventory by price range. You can also visit our Facebook page, where we keep in touch with our customers and promote giveaways. Enjoy the vehicle buying process without hidden fees or high-pressure sales at CMA.
Building people's dreams for the past 19 years, Marquee Builders offers a complete design build experience. Whether you're looking to build a new home or just update your existing home, we offer a full range of construction services to Adams and the surrounding counties. If you need help visualizing your project, we have a full-time design staff that can work with you to create the look of your dreams. Big or small, the attention to detail and exceptional quality is what all of our customers have come to expect. Give us a call for your free consultation, or stop in and visit us at our showroom in Berne.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Witness Media. Once again, I'm Michael Vanderkolk, joined by Kevin Mosier. On production, we're going to have Jonah Geisel. We're going to get ready for this tip-off here in the Sprunger & Sprunger first quarter as we bring in the Freedom Automotive Group scoreboard. Experience the ultimate freedom at Freedom Automotive Group of Bluffton. Our dedicated team is committed to going above and beyond to ensure you feel at ease in our showroom with our hassle-free financing options customized to meet your unique financial situation. As the Raiders win the tip, they're going to get things rolling. Slushers with it, getting it over to number 14, Durham. As getting things set. Number 50, Joshua Albach. He's the one to kind of keep an eye out on. Again, averaging a double-double for this Raiders squad. As you see, like, you're not going to see that much size, but for the most part in the ACAC, Kevin. So what do you think Declan Greaser and the Tigers are going to have to do to kind of limit him?
Definitely block him out and play tight defense on him. He seems like a guy that can definitely get some rebounds given his size. And right now Declan's got him pushed out at the three-point line. As you see, he's trying to post him up.
Yeah, and Gavin tried to dig in on that post feed as well.
Yeah, that's tough.
And just not much you can do against 6'7" and strong.
Yeah.
But Tigers are going to have their work cut out for them, that's for sure. See, maybe if they can, again, offensively, what I can see is maybe get it into Declan and Gavin, get some shot fakes up, get all
wear him down.
Yeah, get him off his feet and try to get some contact. But yeah, wearing him down. And again, that was something we talked about there in that pregame show. They don't have that deep of a bench, so if you can get them.
Yeah, maybe in foul trouble, something like that.
Maddox White with the ball here, over to Gerber, looking inside for Declan. He's going to go to work on Albach. Get a nice, strong power move. And
they're going to say he didn't get it tipped.
Yeah, I thought it may have hit the side of Albach, but the officials saying no-go. And Tigers bringing out a man-to-man full-court press. This is the first time we've really seen them pick up the tempo. So what do you think Coach Teagle's wanting to establish here?
Well, I think he's going to see if anybody can handle the ball on the Southern Wells Raiders' part.
Albach with it. The starting quarterback turns it over as Marshall Gerber gets his hands on it. Declan finds a way to maintain possession there for the bucket for the Tigers. Tigers' first showing of the press leads to a turnover and a bucket at the rim. As kind of fortunate, no foul was called there as they get it into the half court. As Castellan looking over at Slusher. Once again looking for Albach. And that one kind of kicked away. Castellan coming up with it. And
Southern Wells doing a good job being patient. Years past, usually by now, a shot would be thrown up or a turnover will have happened, but they're doing a good job of taking care of things.
This is Adam Albach with the ball. And Maddox White's going to pick up the first foul of the contest. But with that, Tigers having a little bit more depth. Got to show that aggression a little bit early on to, again, establish that defensive pressure, make them uncomfortable immediately, and almost turned it over in the backcourt.
Yeah, end up turning it over. Here comes Maddox. Excuse me, Maxwell. Yeah.
So Maxwell's going to get fouled there. I believe that should be against Adam Albach, not Joshua there. Tigers hoping it's against Joshua. They are going to call it against Joshua on that one. So very big series of unfortunate events for their Raiders. Picking up first foul against Joshua. As the Tigers-Raiders tied here, 5:42 in the Sprunger and Sprunger first quarter. Founded by Corey and Allison Sprunger. From adoption to advanced elder law planning and everything in between, Sprunger and Sprunger is a full-service law firm with offices in Berne, Bluffton, Portland, Waynedale, Angola, and in Fort Wayne. It is easy and convenient to visit Sprunger and Sprunger for all your legal needs. Max hits both his free throws. And he's really found a groove as quite the shooter for the Tigers.
Yeah, I think that really proved well for him last year, being able to play on the varsity some, get his feet wet. Looks a lot more comfortable this year.
Albach, nice reverse layup is good. Tying things back up. As Gerber over to Max. Up to Maddox. Maddox going to take the three from the wing. Off the back of the iron and rebounded by Adam Albach.
Oh, boy.
Gerber just kind of loses his feet. And Castellan with the jumper from the short corner, rebounded by Marshall Gerber. He's not fazed by losing his feet there a little bit. Maddox White, nice shot fake, loses control of the ball, and it's going to get turned over out of bounds. Raider ball.
As you can hear the student section getting into it a little bit.
Yeah, no cheerleading, but it allows the student section to be right there on the sideline.
Oh, good find.
Slusher being the receiver this time for two. Yeah, Slusher, the quarterback for the Raider squad. I'm sure he's not used to being on the receiving end of the deep balls, but he's more than comfortable and athletic enough to finish. Raiders with the 6-4 lead. As Tigers, Maddox White looking to
get out of there.
Hook shot by Declan, no good. Gavin's going to fight for it. It's going to stay out of bounds off Castellan, Tiger ball.
Yeah, Maddox there should have just tossed it right down into Declan, not dribble over to him, because that allowed the defender to come down and double him.
Let's say, yeah, I agree. But little things, too. A thing I just noticed there, Maddox being the one to bring the team into the huddle on the dead ball.
Yeah, love to see it.
A nice
good find.
Yep, Marshall Gerber finding Declan inside for an easy 2 on the out-of-bounds play. Raiders good. Close to a 5-second call as they did change the passer. Nothing's going to be called, but Adam Albach bringing it across. Need a screen from Joshua. Adam now in the corner finding Cashline. Nice little turnaround jumper from the wing, from the corner. Gerber's pushing the tempo to Gavin Greaser.
Way to run.
He's got the bucket. Gavin's been the player of the game both times on Witness Media. Win that victory over South Adams and Mississippi. Max with another steal and a floater for 2. Gavin actually being super humble about it, too. He's like, I don't know. I think it should have been Declan. But
no.
Another turnover, this time Maddox White. Nice shot fake by Marshall Gerber. He's going to pick up the bucket. And that's going to lead to a timeout taken by Coach Smith. Tigers with a big 12-6 lead. 3:30 to go in the Sprunger & Sprunger first quarter. We'll be back on Witness Media.
When you walk through our doors, you'll find smiling faces, exceptional service, and a sense of family. With trusted financial solutions tailored to you. Discover the difference today. Financial Partners Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA. So you think you found the right guy on social media? It could be that person isn't who you thought they were. If you don't give out your personal information, you won't be a victim of fraud. A message brought to you by Financial Partners Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Rooted in the community and backed by extensive experience, Adams Health is here to diagnose the most complex conditions with care and compassion. We offer specialty care in women's health, orthopedics, sports medicine, urology, gastroenterology, pulmonology, neurology, and more. With multiple locations in Adams County, you'll get the care you need close to home. We see new patients quickly because your health shouldn't have to wait. Visit adamshospital.org to schedule today. Your health is our priority.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Witness Media. Tigers on an 8-0 run, causing the timeout by the Raiders. And they lead 12-6. Another turnover, leading to another bucket, this time an and one for Declan Greaser.
Good awareness there by Kistler.
Yeah, Kistler checking in on that timeout there. Pick up the steal, pick up the assist. I mean, that's a nice 3 seconds for Chase Kistler.
He reminds me a lot of kind of the way he plays Dwayne Estridge back when he was a sophomore. He only played half the year. He had a lot of else stuff going on, but only played half the year, but he was in for defensive purposes and hustle plays just like this that you're seeing.
Are you saying Dwayne Estridge had more focus than high school basketball?
Well, he had a lot of other things going on at that time, but he was just a dripping with talent athlete.
Yeah, I remember watching him play in middle school one time. I was sitting next to Coach Lysing. And Dwayne, I mean, he's still only like 5'7". Declan with another bucket. But Dwayne jumps up and swats somebody at the rim in 7th grade. He may have been just 5'4". I'm like, what is going on? The Raiders break the press that time. Griffin Morgan.
Griffin's a strong player. I don't think he meant anything malicious by that.
No, I mean, one thing, I agree. Definitely, he contested with the ball there. He contested with the ball.
Yep. I think just both players' hips met first before anything else.
Yeah, Slusher's probably just like, I thought I was done getting hit by Griffin Morgan, though.
Yeah.
Slusher at the line to shoot 2. Tigers on a 12-0 run. And Slusher was going to book in all of that because he had that fast break. Griffin Morgan, I know I kind of teased it a little bit the other night, but Griffin Morgan, congratulations to him officially committing to the University of Northwestern Ohio, a school that is kind of near and dear to me a little bit, but the Racers being one of the premier NAIA programs, and especially in the area, so good luck and congratulations to him.
Exciting to see what he does there.
As Tigers leading 16-8. Oh, nice crossover by Gerber, finding Declan.
Kind of a log jam there.
Griffin's going up on his left side, no good. Declan's going to grab it and he's going to get tipped out of bounds. Nice fight inside by the Raiders. Not making it comfortable for Declan, Gavin, or Griffin by any means. He's bringing in Max back in as well as Gavin. As putting Joshua Albach in on Gerber. Nice offensive rebound by Gavin Greaser. Once again, he's going to get sent to the line. I like the attack by Griffin. He is a lefty, so not his strong side. He wants it back. He's athletic enough to hit it, but.
And he's frustrated after it. He knows he wanted that one to go down.
He was one. I always remember him having a baseball glove in his hand.
Yeah.
When I was playing in high school, he would always put on the catcher's gear, and I think his dad, Todd Morgan, always had him with a right-handed glove and a left-handed glove.
Yeah,
just
there you go.
Kind of figure out which way he's going to be. I think a lefty who can throw some heat and have some good movement and control is a good way to look at things. Gavin knocks down both. Tigers now lead by 10. 18-8, 2.5 to go here in the first. As they continue this pressure, Dirk Freiger has checked in for the Raiders.
Gavin's going to get whistled for a reach in there.
The Tigers with their second team foul, the third team foul.
Yeah, Maddox, Griff, and Gavin all with one.
As Adam Albach with the ball handling, going to ignore the screen, and this time switching the screen there. He's going to pull up 15-footer. He's going to rim in and out. Nice strong rebound by Gavin Greaser once again. I wish I had the stats for the rebounds. As Griffin running into Marshall that time.
A couple players there.
Be curious how close to double-doubles Gavin and Declan both are.
Yeah.
As Max is going to take a three from the top of the key. In and out, no good, but Gavin with a nice board. And he's going to go up, hook shot in the paint, and rims out. Joshua Albach with a strong rebound. As Albach trying to work again. Back up to Freiger, over to number 14, Durham. Durham's going to get it stripped away, but they're going to call the reach-in foul. Tigers doing quick rotations tonight. I feel like this is the most frequent they have subbed. I think just trying to keep the energy fresh would be my mind.
And I'm sure they don't want to let anything easy come Albach's way. Trying to keep a fresh body on him at all times. Saw Griffin kind of wrestling with him there earlier that last play.
As Adam, nice talk in there. Again, the freshman Maddox White doing a nice job leading this team. As Slusher getting up to Albach. Freiger. And Slusher, nice little move, try and drive baseline, kicking it out to Durham. He's going to get called, get a blocking foul, pushing foul against the Tigers. That'll be team foul number 5. So the Raiders will be shooting for the last minute of the Sprunger and Sprunger first quarter. Knocks down the first. Other ACAC games tonight, we've got the Heritage Patriots at South Adams Starfires. That one is also being brought to you on Witness Media. Adams Central is visiting the Woodland Warriors. And then in non-conference action, Delta Golden Eagles at Jay County. As Durham knocks down both free throws, the Raiders are shooting 58% from the free throw line, according to Max Preps. Durham, as Tigers committing a turnover. Nice kind of defense there by Albach.
Boy, Durham is all alone over there. Oh, well, Bluffton's in his own, so.
It's Freiger. Slusher with it. As the Raiders trying to be as patient as they can be, and Albach making a move. Durham with a nice putback. Can't get it to fall, though. Maxwell White with the rebound, as Tigers got 10 seconds to get the final shot off. Coach Teagle's calling for the set. See what they're going to be looking for here. Nice ball screen to Gerber. Looking at the top of the key.
Good
No.
find. Good find.
Gavin Greaser with the nice, easy bucket, making it 20-10. Tigers lead after the first quarter. We'll be back here on Witness Media.
Understanding our values allows us to make decisions on the best use of money. There's 4 things that we can do with it. We can live, we can give, we can owe, and we can grow.
What are we spending money on? What causes are we wanting to support? From an O perspective, debt, taxes. But then growing, what is that we're saving towards?
We believe that if we can help our clients manage the O and grow, it will give them great freedom to live and give.
Contact us for a free consultation and we'll help you get started.
Innovative instruction, award-winning programs, exceptional curriculum. At South Adams, we believe in the power of community. Here, we support each other, celebrate together, and treasure what truly matters most: family. We are Starfires.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Witness Media. As the Tigers with a heavy pressure defense, what do you see from the Tigers that has kind of led them to this 20-10 lead early on, Kevin?
Well, their on-ball defense has been very well. There's been a few lapses here and there. I'm giving some credit to Southern Wells. They started throwing the ball all over the place there in that middle of the first quarter, but then they kind of settled down and worked it around. And, Bluffton does have the advantage here, and they will look to build off that, but their on-ball defense has been key so far to that lead.
Yeah, looking over at your notes, seeing Joshua Albach with 4 points. Really attacked early on.
Yep.
And it'll be a quick foul called against Declan Greaser.
I guess I was going to say he got him with the body there. I'm surprised they called that.
Yeah, I know, like, being an inside guy myself, like, there's a lot of times where it's like, you're going to let us just body each other up.
Yeah.
Like, we're in the middle of an octagon, and then other times that we can't even touch each other.
Right. Boy.
But want to keep it clean, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Albach back on the board with 2. As Gerber driving to the left, going to kick it outside to Declan. Tigers, again, always just been patient these past 3 years. A little miscommunication there, but it's not going to be no harm, no foul there, as Albach can't handle it. I think he was just as surprised as everybody else on that fumble.
Good find.
And Gavin.
Good contest by Slusher there.
Going up once again. This time off the side of the rim once again, and Slusher getting the rebound. Slusher not looking to score much. As kind of like the idea there by Adam Albach there, but just can't quite find the connection.
Yeah, besides dumping it down low to Albach, they don't have quite much going for them on the offensive end.
Casteline's that second leading scorer, 9 points per game, then Durham with 8. Really, those are those 3 options for the scoring. As Declan, he can knock it down from deep. Not his primary option. Maddox White, he's more than comfortable doing it. Can't get that one to connect either. But Gavin Greaser fighting for that board with number 42, Jackson Casterline. Going to stay with the Tigers on the alternating possession. Coach Teagle calling for the set.
Almost seems like Gavin has a mission to try and get every single offensive rebound he can.
And you can't teach that hustle.
No.
And I know from my experience too, like when you have an older brother who's just as big, if not bigger than you your whole life, like it's something when you're playing in the yard where you've got to find a way to get the ball and get it to the basket. And he attacks with intensity on the boards, on the shots, and you can tell that a big reason is because Declan's probably just pushed him around his whole life. Speaking of Declan, he knocks down his front end of 2. And he knocks them down both. 22-12, back to 10 for the Tigers. Just keeping the pressure on here. Getting it into Durham, back to Slusher. And Maddox is going to put extra pressure there. As trying to get to the 10-second, but half-court foul committed by Declan Griesa. That is his second of the quarter, second of the game as well.
Yep.
And I think that's a trade-off, right? Like, at what point, because Declan and Chase, as I see.
Yeah, both with 2, right?
So it's like, at what point will Coach Duke be like, all right, like, we got to be a little bit more reserved with it and pull off the press?
Yeah. Yeah, Bluffton's still with that 10-point advantage, but Southern sticking just around in striking distance.
You'd rather save the JV guys for the second half just so you can maximize their quarters as much as possible.
Right. Albach with a jumper, well long on that. May have been about 10 feet out of his range.
Gibby's in the game. Thank you, Jonah. Yeah, Gibson Greaser. So Kevin was saying he has at least 2 quarters from what he was paying attention to in the JV game. So, and he was one who was saying hopefully he can get some extra minutes and be an extra guard presence for these Tigers. Yeah. Griffin going in, left hand, can't get it up over the rim though. Nice defense by Joshua Albach. And this time alternating to the Raiders. A little bit more about Gibson. He does have a decent shot as well.
Yeah.
Definitely able to knock it down from beyond the arc. He's shown times to get to the rim, a lot like Marshall Gerber, but I think he's better with the deep ball as Gavin Greaser, making this a 12-point lead for the Tigers. And Coach Smith is going to take his second time out of the contest. Tigers lead 24-12 here in the Berne Attorney's second. We'll be back on Witness Media.
1 is more than a number. It's pride in our history and the promise of what's to come. 1 farmer, 1 seed, 1 season. 1 changes everything. In 1926, Henry A. Wallace and the founders of Pioneer revolutionized farming, and we've been innovating ever since. 100 starts with 1. Our 100th season starts with you.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Raider Dome. Tigers lead 24-12 here, 5 minutes to go in the Baumgartner Attorney's second quarter. As Tigers keeping this pressure on. Gibby on Durham.
Nearly got it.
As dribble weave as the offensive motion for the Raiders. Freiger getting it back up to Slusher. Slusher looking inside, can't quite get at the Castor line as they reset up top. Castor line can't handle it. Gets it to Gavin. He's going to pass it to his twin brother Gibson for his first bucket of the contest. Tigers now on a 6-0 run. It is definitely an interest. Oh, Griffin with the steal off Albach. And he's going to go to a strong side left hand. And I love it. I love it, Griff. I really do. I really do love it. But I think he even knows, he's like, all right, I know that's not my strength, but
Yeah.
he had that one-on-one, and he's going to go for it, and kind of reminiscent of his pick that he tried to take to the house, and I think he ran out of steam at like 10 yards to go earlier in the football season.
Advantage in that is you don't have to dribble the football, though. So I think that's where he got in a little trouble here.
And as much as I've complimented Gavin with his intensity, we can't deny Griffin Morgan played with some, and it causes a turnover.
Come on, Gib.
Gibby with the hustle to save that possession, and it'll be a foul committed by number 10, Dirk Freiger. Again, interesting call on the Bluffton Tigers. I mean, you get 3 Greasers, you get a couple of White brothers, and then you get 2 Gerbers, even though Rafe does not play as much as Marshall. So it's just like, you just say Greaser, or we got to go over their first names. And
I'm still trying to get used to, I mean, I can differentiate, but I struggle with the Whites. It may have been just because I'm cross-country with their mom, their coach, being around them, but that didn't help.
As Gibson in the corner with it, looking inside to Gavin. Nice little high-low pass.
There you go.
Reverse finish for Griffin Morgan. The other buckets are just too easy. That's what it is, Griff. As Castelline getting it to Slusher. I like that press break. You find the tall, athletic guy in the middle of the court, and you just let your guards run the streaks. As Slusher can't get it to fall. Castelline, though, puts it up. And Gibson Greaser, he's going to be pushing the tempo. He's got his teammate Maddox White. He's going to take it himself. Maddox is going to try to get the rebound. Can't get it to fall. Allbach with it. That's a 50-51 for sure. I think either choice is the right choice. Just can't quite get it to connect.
Good swipe. That's Bluffton ball.
Yeah.
Great hustle there by Gibson.
Good minutes for Gibson.
Yeah. I mean, this experience here for, like you said, some of those guys that are role players, you can't replicate it in practice. So it's just great to see him get some reps in and get some confidence booster plays.
Yeah, I know Gibson's trying to maximize a lot of his opportunities. He led the Tigers with 16 points in the JV game against Mississinawa. Not too sure what he had tonight. But you get that confidence in those games. I mean, he's only a sophomore.
Yeah.
And it can just go so far. I think he had 8 points against Elwood. I'll pull that one up here. As Maddox, and just nice athletic freshman for the Tigers.
And you never know. I remember Mike Pearson, his freshman year, he spent most of his time on the JV, and then towards the end of the year, eventually started making his way to the varsity and getting some very valuable minutes.
I mean, we don't win that section without Mike Pearson in 2011. And I try to tell everybody that as I can, because he came into that contest and just was rebounding like crazy.
Big difference maker. Somebody that's not on the scout sheet, somebody you can't really hardly account for, or plan for, that is.
So, I think that's a good comparison. Gibson can really kind of thrive into that role for sure.
Because he's playing with a lot of confidence. If you hadn't seen a game, you'd assume, he's a part of the varsity all year.
I don't know if Gibson Greaser lacks in the confidence department.
You maybe know him more, through the classroom.
Yeah. Joshua Allbach, nice 15-foot jumper.
That looked good.
I think he's showing that he's got that in his range, Kevin.
I don't know. 50%, might have to prove it a little more to me than that.
As that puts the kibosh on another 10-0 run for the Tigers. Oh, nice block by
Casterline, I believe.
22's Adam Allbach.
Okay.
He gets his own rebound as well.
He's gonna,
Maddox White, very reminiscent to a couple years ago when Axon Best, who's not playing basketball any longer, but as a freshman, he comes out here and just plays with so much aggression and confidence.
Yeah.
And it's just, you would not think that he is, 15
Looking at him,
old.
you can tell he's a freshman, but the way he plays, he plays like he's been a part of the varsity 2 or 3 years. There's a hard hit by Griff. Well, I don't think he's got much to argue there, but he's just a big body moving against a little body. So
I think in Griff's defense there, I think he truly was just going for the ball.
Yeah.
But like you said, he is a big body.
Yeah, that's the big versus little. You're going to get the call called against you 100% of the time. Doesn't know his own strength, maybe.
He's not going to get all state in football of
Yeah.
holding back. As Slusher He's going to knock down a first triple of the contest, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, I think for both teams, yeah.
So Tigers lead 30-17 here in the Bumgarner Attorneys second quarter. They're looking to get the last shot of this quarter, and for nearly 75 years, Bumgarner Attorneys has provided superior legal services to the families of Adams, Wells, and Jay counties. As Tigers, man, they'd like to go around that 10-second mark.
Looks like that's where Teagle's directing him to. Here we go.
Dumped into Griffin Morgan and go up for the free throws. We got an interesting situation on the sub list here. We got Cameron Klinsky, again, one of those JV guys, a junior, but 4 seconds to go in the quarter. Do you just pull him back and just save that quarter? I don't know if he's got 2 or 3.
Oh, I would. And that, I mean, you know, always trust your coach's decision. But personally, I would.
Coach Teagle has forgotten more about basketball than I know.
Griffin
Morgan.
with the bank. After hours.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever truly question a Coach Teagle decision.
Yeah.
But it's just a situation that definitely piques my curiosity. Griff, second one off the back of the rim. Gavin can get the rebound. He's going to put it up as he's falling, and Joshua Albach's going to launch a full court heave, and it's good.
Made it to the pork chop.
The kick is good as the Tigers. Sorry, that was over the backboard, by the way, through the uprights. Tigers at the half. We're going to lead 31-17 on the Freedom Automotive Group scoreboard. Kevin and I will be back for the for the Berne Ready Mix halftime show, all on Witness Media.
From dreamer to doer, bridging the gap between where we are and where we want to be, turning passion into profession, finding your true calling in a career, and bringing your dreams to life, it takes 2 things, the right path and the right people to walk alongside you. At Indiana Wesleyan University, we help dreamers become doers with accessible, flexible learning pathways and world-class people making world-changing connections. The road ahead, it's closer than you think. Discover the way at IWU.
In a world worried about the next post, next purchase, next minute, what if we focus on the important over the fleeting? Invest in what lasts. With Everence, grow a fresh outlook to your financial future with financial services rooted in enduring values, faith and purpose, community and love, sharing and giving. Join Everence and make an impact.
Are you sick of working 12-hour shifts and weekends at your current job? Come join our team at Smith Brothers Berne, where we pride ourselves in providing our employees with a family atmosphere, a Monday through Friday work week, and a clean and air-conditioned work environment. Our employees are not required to wear uniforms and can listen to music while they work. Starting wages are $16 to $21 an hour at the end of their first year, with yearly bonus incentives and a competitive benefits package. Apply online at smithbrothersfurniture.com or in person at 356 Monroe Street in Berne.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Call Toby, Kyle, Barb, or Mark for your insurance needs today.
Keep going, more.
We plan for everything, always looking ahead to successfully navigate the ups and downs that life brings our way. So why is planning your funeral pushed to the back of the list? The answer to that question is different for everyone. But the staff at Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt want you to know that this process is easy, stress-free, and is a wonderful gift that you can give your family. Pre-plan today. Give us a call at 260-724-7167 to set up an appointment.
Are you looking for a place where Christian values meets compassionate care? Christian Care Retirement Community has an independent living, assisted living, specialized memory care, and their new short-term rehabilitation program designed for the best in recovery. The mission of Christian Care is enriching senior living with Christian values and compassionate service, rooted in faith, guided by love, and dedicated to respect and stewardship. Join them in the experience to support community where Christian values shine through. Christian Care Retirement Community, where faith and care come together.
You're not just a homeowner, you're also a double-pane window that apparently weighs 800 pounds owner. An inconveniently located electrical outlet owner. And a kitchen floor made for triple axles owner. Fortunately, you're also an American Standard owner, which means you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going, no matter what happens. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Or American Standard dealer, Don Myers, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
These days, peace of mind starts at your front door. Innovative Concepts has been helping protect families for over 30 years with our trusted security experience. From smart cameras to burglary alarm systems with local 24/7 monitoring, we install it all. With a low monthly monitoring fee, protecting what matters most has never been easier. Call Innovative Concepts Audio Video today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
Ms. Lehman Realtors and Auctioneers have been serving this great community since 1960.
We are here to help you through all stages of life.
From commercial properties
to auctions
to farmland and equipment
and owning your first home.
We have the expertise and experience you can count on.
Visit us in person or online at mslehman.com.
Here at Berne Ready Mix, building strong communities is not just something we say. It's something we do. We are proud to be a part of the residential, commercial, industrial, and municipal projects in the communities we serve. Contact us to discuss your next project.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the beautiful Raider Dome here in Pinedo, Indiana, at Southern Wells High School. I'm Michael Vanderkolk, joined by Kevin Mosier. I think if we were to rate the ACAC gyms, I'd have the Raider Dome at number 1. Kevin would have it at number 10.
Yeah, well, the Roller Dome, that's closed down, so you never know what might happen with this dome. But
yeah, but always love coming down here. Always a good time with this county rivalry. Get the energetic student section for the Raiders. Always going to be good turnout. I think the pork chop dinner, I don't know if they do it this night to bring in more fans or they do it because they have the fans, but it always seems to turn out quite the crowd.
It's a nice touch. You never, they may do it on this night on purpose.
And I think a lot of the Bluffton fans may even say, hey, I'm going to get myself a pork chop
Yeah,
tonight
may
too.
as well.
So we're here in this Berne Ready Mix halftime show. From new homes and backyard projects to factories and farms, we offer experience and service you can count on. Visit us at 155 East Buckeye Street in Berne or online at www.bernereadymix.com. Kevin, can you break down the scoring?
Sure.
For us?
Marshall Gerber, we'll start with Bluffton here. Marshall Gerber with 2. Gibson Greaser with 2. Maddox White with 2. Griffin Morgan with 3. Maxwell White with 4. Gavin Greaser with 8. And Declan Greaser leading all scorers with 10.
I won't lie, hearing Griffin Morgan with 3 points just doesn't sound right to me.
3 points, a couple blocks, a couple fouls. Moving on to Southern Wells here, we got Hunter Durham with 4, Trey Slusher with 7, and Joshua Albach with 8.
Albach, that's the key piece for this Raider squad. and averaging a double-double. He's probably getting close to that in rebounds as well here tonight. What do you think the Tigers have done? Like, do you think they, like, doing a nice job preventing him from dominating this game, or do you think there's some things that maybe they need to fine-tune on the defensive end?
Well, I can't hardly say he's gotten loose, but he's gotten in position where it's like, well, okay, all you can do is really put your hands up and hope he misses, and, do your best to block out if he does. But, a big body like that, Declan Greaser is no wimp by any means. He's a strong body as well. But size-wise, height-wise, Albach definitely has the advantage there. Really just do the best you can. Bluffton's been doing a good job of putting fresh, strong bodies against them with Declan and Griffin. So, copy and paste that for the second half. And, it's one of those things where you just hope to slow them down enough because you're not completely going to be able to shut a big, tall, strong player like that.
Yeah, I'm honestly kind of curious. Not too sure what Heritage. I know Heritage, I think, is kind of establishing itself as the favorite in the ACAC early in the season. Jay County is always going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of size Woodland has anymore, but when I look at Adams Central, I know, like, Braylon Raber is, like, the main guy. I mean, he's got quite a solid build to him as well, but I don't know if there's many guys who are 6'7" and that big, especially in the conference.
No. I mean, Southern Wells has had, over the course of the last 10, 15 years, a couple of good big guys come through here. Levi Sherman, I think, being one of the last ones.
Yeah, it definitely always going to have – it's going to be huge, especially when you get into the 1A tournament.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a guy that size, as the season progresses, you maybe put some sort of a repertoire together, because right now it's kind of just turn, face, and score, which, you play against a good 1A school, they'll be able to figure that out. But, that'll be invaluable come tournament time.
As we wrap up this Berne Ready Mix halftime show, what do the Tigers need to do offensively to extend this 31-17 lead?
Keep pushing the pace. A lot of that is a key to the press they've had. They've gotten a lot of easy layups and scores and opportunities to score, so just keep the intensity up.
All right, that'll do it for that halftime show. Tigers will be starting this K&N Carpet third quarter. And thank you to Berne Ready Mix. As Tigers, pair of 10-0 runs to get to this 14-point lead, as they're going to get things started with a just off there. Max White can't connect on the left side, as Adam Albach bringing this one down. Slusher, really kind of the heart and soul of that football squad. Going to be a nice season competitor is Albach. Adam Albach with a nice pull up from the free throw line for 2.
First points of the game there for Adam.
As Tigers yet to knock down a triple, as Max just throws that one to Joshua. I think maybe just a miscommunication there, expecting to get Declan to cut across the lane, and as nice drive there by Durham. Can't get it to fall, though. Maddox, White with the big rebound. He's just going to take this himself. He's going to take it all the way to the rim. Nice spin move fighting Declan.
Great find.
Declan finishes. And that's an aggressive push for any player.
Yeah, that drew Albach to him and left Declan wide open.
Yeah, and great awareness to get it to Deck. As Albach, Adam with it, finding its Castro line there. Corner for Slusher, just can't quite get the shot off quick enough. He wanted it. Castro line with it. Up to Durham. Slusher hands that one back to Durham, that's Castro line, and now Adam Albach. Another pull up from the free throw line off the front of the rim that time. Gavin's got it. He's going to turn, pick up his dribble. Dribbled between a couple players and then decided to pick it up.
There's been a couple log jams here tonight.
As Marshall is going to take a 3 for the Tigers from the left wing, off the back of the rim. Gavin with his easiest offensive rebound he's going to get tonight, and turns it over on the drive inside. Cashline looking inside to Albach. Albach just kind of muscles it up there off the back of the rim. Declan's going to get the rebound, staying on the ground. And yeah. There was a few pieces of contact there, and Declan was trying to fight through it and did his best. Albach with his second personal foul of the contest. As Tigers with it. Gerber looking inside, going to take it back out to Max. Maddox into Declan. Nice rip through spin move, finding Max in the end, and that's off the front of the rim. Tigers, a drought from 3 tonight.
Yeah.
As Southern Wells tries to get it to Joshua Albach, and it's going to be a turnover. We're going to call it alternating possession as Gavin Greaser tried to keep it alive. Staying with the Raiders here. Gets it in up to Durham. Going to drive left. Slusher's got the only triple. As Maddox, nice read there to deflect that one to his brother Max for the steal. Max going to get up to Declan.
Nice
Declan
pass.
up and good. I don't know. Yeah, that pass, the catch, and the finish, all smooth for the Tigers.
Well, I don't think they're going to quite get that play unless.
Nice hustle by Durham.
Yeah. Boy. Looked like he nailed the wall, but seems to be all right.
Yeah, Raider Dome and the hangar especially, tight baselines. Did you ever play down at Winchester?
Yes.
Oh, man, that one was always kind of sketchy down there, too.
Gym is down, or the locker room's down in the cellars for the away team.
Cool venue, though.
Yeah.
Glad we can agree on a gym there, Kevin.
Had to happen at some point.
I think in a venue like that, that's the old high school for Winchester, too.
Yeah.
It's not even their current high school, and they still play their games there. Tigers, though, 35-19, 4 minutes to go here in the Canaan Carpet third quarter. As Declan gets Albach off his feet, and he's going to draw the foul.
And that'd be 3 on Albach.
And that's something I'm kind of surprised it's taken this long to get to. Again, those jump fakes or pump fakes are going to get him off his feet.
Yeah, definitely make him work on the defensive end because personally, I think Declan can take some of these players off the dribble, but credit Southern Wells for clogging up that paint.
Declan does hit that front end of his free throws here in the Canaan Carpet third quarter. Canaan Carpet has been locally owned and family operated for over 50 years. With various carpets, hardwood, ceramic, laminate, vinyl, LVT, and area rugs, see the experts at Canaan Carpet, 12108 US 20 South in Fort Wayne. Declan hits them both. And Albach staying in the game. Did bring Freiger back in as Adam Albach tries to get another deep ball. This time ends up in Maddox White's hands. Good defense by Chase Kistler as Declan being unselfish, finding Gavin for the bucket. And Coach Smith is going to take another timeout. Tigers lead by 20, 39-19 on that Freedom Automotive Group scoreboard. We'll be back here on Witness Media.
At Swiss Village, our mission is simple: pursuing life together. Every day, we create a community where life is full, active, and meaningful. Here, neighbors become friends, team members feel like family, and every moment matters. Whether you're searching for a vibrant place to live or a rewarding place to work, you'll find it here at Swiss Village. Swiss Village, pursuing life together. Learn more at swissvillage.org.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Raider Dome here on Witness Media. Tigers lead 39-19, currently in the middle of an 8-0 run. Adam Albach has tried going deep a couple times. Hasn't really been able to connect on either. This Tiger press is just stifling.
Yeah.
As another turnover committed, this time by Casterline. When you get this type of success in a press, I know it's not necessarily in the regular rotation for a Coach Teagle defense, but when you have that voice in your ear that is Kevin Lysine, who likes to turn the tempo up, maybe it's something that he's going to want to do more and more.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is the Nothing against Southern Wells, but this would be the time to practice it and to see what it looks like, in real time rather than, replicating against the JV in practice or something. So, having some good success with it. There's been some times that Southern Wells has gotten away with, a couple gaps here and there. But, yeah, this is definitely the game you'd want to use or practice it against.
As Declan picks up his third personal foul, he brings Griff back into this contest. Speaking of short baselines, not that it really matters that much, but UNOH, where Griff is going, the garage, their university gymnasium, you see the blue paint for Southern Wells, like that is essentially their baseline. Like
wow.
It is a tight venue. Creates a cool atmosphere, but it's definitely one that, like, I was just there, like being on the press table, like you were pretty much on the sideline. Like,
yeah.
You can't check in front of the bench. It is a tight venue and not a comfortable place to play, especially for visiting teams. Marshall knocks down the first free throw here. And Tigers just extending this lead now to 21. Make that 22 as it's 41-19. And that brings Max White back into this contest for the Tigers. Tigers still keeping this pressure on. Albach gets it into Albach to Casterline. And going to be a foul at half court committed by Chase Kistler.
That'd be 3 on Chase, but love to see the aggression.
And looks like it's bringing Gibson Greaser back into this one. I was kind of curious about that. So if that is just 2 quarters, this is going to be it for Gibson Greaser. I'm sure he'll be playing the rest of this
Probably.
3 minutes.
I'd like to see him at point guard. Not that Gerber doesn't deserve to carry out the rest of the duties, but, just to see what it looks like, get him comfortable with it.
Yeah, got a 22-point lead as that shot by Adam Albach is no good. Griff with the rebound. But I think Gibson can be that secondary point guard for the Tigers, but kind of more natural as a catch-and-shoot shooter.
Yep.
As Gerber's going to drive this one baseline.
Gibson's going to be open.
And good recovery defense there by Freiger. Gavin with it. Young.
Good find.
As Gibson with a nice awareness, just deep rebound there as Griffin can't get it to connect. As Marshall tried to get it to Gavin, he's going to get out of bounds, deflected off of Greaser. Bringing in number 34 for the Raiders, I believe for the first time tonight, Connor Bronnenberg. Bronnenberg is a 5'11" senior guard on Max Preps. This is apparently his first time in this season, according to Max Preps. So.
Wow.
Freiger loses the handle. Gibson.
Good hustle.
And Max.
Yeah. Okay, well, he got away with
quite a bit of contact there.
Quite a bit of contact, yeah.
All right, we're going to see who that secondary ball handler is going to be for the Tigers as Marshall gets subbed out for Maddox White.
Yeah.
They'll see if it's going to be Gibson or Maddox. Those will be my 2 go-to guys. As Joshua Albach, another jumper.
Making me eat my words.
And that puts an end to another 10-0 run by the Tigers. It's at least 3 10-0 runs in this contest for Bluffton.
It's going to be foul number 4 on Joshua Albach.
And it looks like they'll be bringing Adam into this contest for Joshua. I believe they are siblings. I try to get that confirmation from our high school correspondent here in Jonah Geisel, but not too confident on that one. So as the free throw by Maddox is no good. And this is going to be killer, like, for Southern Wells. Like, they need Joshua Albach on the court.
Yeah, he's their anchor defensively and on the boards. So this will be, you know, Bluffton slowly ballooning that lead, but this might be a point where it really goes in Bluffton's favor.
Yeah, 42-21, minute 43 to go. Adam Albach with it. He's got Maddox White. Maddox just nice active defense.
Yeah. Doing a good job talking, too.
And compliments to his brother Max, too. I mean, helping inside, but also like directing everybody, knowing where everybody is, reassuring Gavin that he's got his help side.
Yeah.
Nice block by Maddox.
Oh.
As kind of some chaos. Maddox didn't know where the defender or the shooter was. He's going to get called for a travel. I think that was one, if he would have just gone up with it, probably not going to call, but.
Yeah, it just looked a little awkward.
We didn't even get to see who the ball handler was there.
No,
they never really had a chance to have a point guard as Marshall and Declan come back in. It's a little bit of a teaser there. As Adam Albach turned, right idea.
White.
Nice spin move by Declan. Grazer's going to finish and one over Freiger. Is that his third and one here tonight, I believe?
Third opportunity for one, yep.
Declan's been leading the Tigers in scoring this year. He's got 17 points per game. Where's he? Is he over that tonight?
Yes, he is. He's got 19 tonight.
And that was one of those things in that South Adams game where I know Seth and I were talking. But he got like that scouting report.
Yeah,
was
his
definitely and it was nice to see Maddox and Max White especially step up on the outside and Gavin inside. But if Declan's going to be putting up 20 points-ish per game, then it's going to be tough to kind of beat this Tiger squad.
Right. And South Adams has some length. I don't want to say some. They got some somewhat strong guys. You know, they got a good football program, and some of those guys did play. But I was kind of surprised of how well they limited Declan's offensive output that game.
Again, when you get success in a program, in a school, in any sport, especially one of those like primary ones, like with football and basketball especially, it's just going to bleed over a lot of times because you get those athletes who know how to win, know how to compete, and commit.
Yeah.
As Maddox from the corner, no good. Tigers still 0 from the three-point line as Adam Albach can't get the full court heave to go. At the end of the K&N Carpet third quarter, Tigers lead 43-21 on the Freedom Automotive Group scoreboard. We'll be back on Witness Media.
Do you know all of the services provided at Decatur Hardware and Rental? We're a U-Haul dealer. We fill grill tanks, test pool water, custom mix paint, cut keys, ship UPS packages, cut glass, rent tents, tables, and chairs, a trencher, skid loader, tractor, sod cutter, scaffolding, and so many more items. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, or paint. Decatur Hardware and Rental can make your project much easier to complete. Decatur Hardware and Rental across from the Bungie plant. Do it best.
Do you have sports injuries, knee pain, shoulder pain, headaches, arthritis pain, or just want to maintain a healthy lifestyle? Reynolds Chiropractic is the answer. Dr. Jade utilizes gentle, low-force, instrument-assisted, and hands-on adjusting. Dr. Jade treats patients of all ages, from birth to the very mature. Dr. Jade will help your injuries heal faster and help you live a more active and pain-free life. They offer BioFree, Sombra, pillows, back braces, and orthomolecular supplements. Dr. Jade is currently accepting new patients, so make your appointment today and visit Reynolds Chiropractic, where patient comfort and care are our first priority.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Witness Media. We've got Tigers leading 45-21. The official scoreboard here shows 43-21 Tigers. we've got a lot going on up here, and I know the Southernmost crew does a great job. I know that's Monica Edgman, the cross-country coach for the Raiders. Always does a great job. Always very hospitable as well as they come down here. Yeah, they do have 43-21.
We'll see what it ends up shaking out to, yeah.
So we'll adjust our scoreboard with that as well. As Max White from 3. Oh, and
what are they
then offensive goaltending.
Hey, that's exciting to see. Well, you know, you wish it wasn't against you, but props to the young freshman for getting up like that.
Yeah, taking away the first potential 3 for the Tigers as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so they did correct it to 45. They did catch that, so.
I think they're going to get Gavin Greaser on that one.
Fryer gets over to Adam Albach, inside to Casterline. Stripped away by Maddox.
Yeah, he's had a lot of nice hustle strip plays this game.
And this time Max White finishing at the rim for 2. No offensive goaltending there by little brother. Actually, the assist from him that time, making up for it.
Southern Wells just with 4 points in that third quarter.
Yeah. Can't complain if you're Coach Teagle on that defensive effort there. But I've noticed over the past 2.5 seasons, 2.25 seasons, I guess we're not really halfway through, that is a very big component to his gameplay. I know playing against him my senior year as well, definitely a very defensive-minded coach, and he's going to take pride in stopping any team, especially a team that goes through a guy, like one guy primarily, because you got to, if you can't contain him, then what are you going to be able to do? Like that game plan, you got to trust it.
Yep, that's a good call there.
And off the hands of Slusher there. Jonah Geisel interested in some college football playoffs, is a big Hoosier fan. The Alabama Crimson Tide, Oklahoma Sooners. Keeping eyes on that one. As Max going to take this one to the rim, finding Declan on the opposite block, and good. This is something I've really been impressed by the Tigers so far this season. I know talking to some of the players after those first 2 road games, wasn't there myself, caught just very small glimpses of those games, but it seemed like there was just a lack of cohesion, like lack of chemistry. But really, these 3 games that I've watched, they just seem to really know and anticipate and share the ball.
Yeah, they're really gelling really well together.
As Castelline going to draw the foul against Gavin Greaser here. And we're going to bring in a whole new 5. Wow. So Griff Morgan leading the crew of freshmen and sophomores out here. We got Rafe Gerber, Reed Abbott, Chase Kistler, and Gibson Greaser joining Big City inside. He's going to get called for an offensive foul by Adam Albach. So Gibson is going to be the primary ball handler, so it looks like they'll go his route instead of Chase at least. Reed Abbott, much like a very strong shooter. I think Rafe does a nice job handling the ball, much like his brother Marshall. Nice, strong point guard who, again, he can knock it down if he gets the opportunity to, but he's going to be a nice distributing point guard for the most part. As can't quite connect on that one to Griffin Morgan. Nice hustle again by Gibson. This is quality time for this JV squad here.
Yeah.
And something you don't see too often anymore in high school basketball, because a lot of times in the fourth quarter when you want to put in your JV guys, you got a running clock going, as Joshua Albach appreciating Declan being on the bench and makes a bucket. So it's good. Like, this is genuinely 5.5 minutes of varsity action that this squad is going to be seeing. And good opportunity for Griffin to prove his leadership abilities as well.
Yeah.
As I thought Reed was going to pull that one. In the core varsity, no threes. Rafe going to take it, though.
First three of the game for Bluffton.
Rafe Gerber.
I was going to say, I don't think I've been to a game where Bluffton hasn't hit at least 1 3.
Looks like just about every Tiger scored at that Elwood game down in Noblesville. But still neat to see these JV guys get in here and these reserve guys get in here and get some points as Trey Slusher going to the line for 2. Here in this RK Financial fourth quarter, for the best help with your 401ks, IRAs, college saving plans, retirement goals, estate planning, life insurance, and long-term care needs, call Randy Kistler with RK Financial at 589-3533. Tigers lead 52-23. Slusher's first was no good. Second one off the rim as well as Gibson comes up with that rebound. He's got quite a few rebounds in limited time here tonight.
No, he's taking advantage of his opportunities, that's for sure.
Yeah, he sees his brothers get the rebounds. Like, you know what, I can do it too. As Reed Abbott this time off the rim. No good. Rafe, though, with the rebound. As Gibby back to Reed. As Rafe, nice pull, hesitation, taking it to the rim, and good inside off the glass.
Bluffton JV's almost doing as good of a job as penetrating to the basket than what the Sarges were doing.
But yeah, I agree. And love seeing some of these Bluffton Tiger fans up in the upper deck.
Yeah.
Getting excited for these young Tigers, getting some quality action here in the Raider Dome. Coach Smith is going to take another timeout. We'll take it with him. Tigers lead 54-23. We'll be back on Witness Media.
Mitchell Enterprises Corporation is a trucking and feed sales company located in Bluffton, Indiana. Owner Luke Bright is a lifetime resident of Adams County and proudly sells a variety of show feeds and supplements. Sunglow and Linder show feeds are the most popular among other supplements and livestock care that they stock daily. Mitchell Enterprises would be happy to help with any of your feed needs and are always looking to hire CDL drivers in the area. Contact Luke and his team at 260-353-1050 or check them out at mitchellenterprises.com.
On a winning team, players get the job done right the first time. At Helena Chemical Company, getting the job done right is the only job we have. During the growing season, we show customers how to grow stronger, more profitable crops with the Helena Acre, a production system that achieves higher yields and greater returns. A key product on the Helena Acre team is Hydrahume, an organic acid that gives crops a better chance to take up more nutrients and moisture for stronger returns at harvest. To learn more, go to helenaconnects.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Raider Dome. Yet another substitution for the Tigers, bringing in Cameron Klinsky for Griffin Morgan. So really young lineup for the Tigers, 3.5 minutes to go here. You got Freiger, Albach, Slusher, and Casterline for the Raiders. As Adam Albach with another pull-up. This one rims in and out. No good. Casterline with a nice strong board. He's going to get fouled by Chase Kistler. Especially in this lineup, you got Cam Klinsky as the biggest guy for the Tigers. He's 6'2" junior. So this could be a time for Cashline and Albach to just kind of be like, you know what, we're going to try to take advantage of this opportunity a little bit.
Clean up the score a little bit.
Cashline knocks down that first one. And makes them both. Looking ahead a little bit of Witness Media coverage. And right now tonight's Heritage at South Adams for more ACAC action. tomorrow afternoon, I'll be on the call with, I'll be on the call tomorrow for the Lady Tigers taking on the Adams Central Flying Jets. That'll be a 1:30 scheduled tip-off. So be sure to tune into that one as the Tigers are trying to keep their ACAC championship hopes alive following a loss at Woodland last week. Gonna need some help. And then for the boys, our next contest will be that Norwell game, so another county showdown. That'll be on December 27th in the Tiger Den. Kevin and I will be bringing you that one. And December 30th against Central Noble. So 2 more winter break games brought to you here on Witness Media for these Tigers. They will also go to Garrett tomorrow night. The 7:30 tip-off up at Garrett, former ACAC rival. Good to see that they're still on the schedule. Always enjoyed going up there.
Yeah, same here.
As Rafe's 3 is no good. Rebound, though, goes to Reed Abbott. As Cam Klinsky drives it in, trying to get around Albach, can't quite get it to go. As he just kicks it out to Rafe instead. For the girls, the December 20th game is kind of like that last, really like that last game during winter break, the only game during winter break. And then they will wrap up winter break on January 3rd with a big-time showdown against Belmont. Belmont currently, I believe, ranked 2 in 3A. They're going to go into that game. I mean, right now they're sitting at 11-1, only losing to Homestead. So that can be a big non-conference showdown for the Tigers if they want to prove that they are one of those teams to beat in this area. But it's going to be quite the test as well. Also going to be a big one for Jonah, as that'll be his first time doing production without me sitting next to him. So as Cam Klinsky gets his bucket inside, courtesy of Bennett Stoller. As Freiger, nice pump fake, but can't get the pull up to fall. As Reed Abbott brings it up for the Tigers. And the JV squad did not get time to write the score down, but they had a big 60-11 win as Cam Klinsky gets another bucket. He's got 4 now. Tigers lead 58-25.
Southern Wells in danger here of having another 4-point quarter, should they not score anymore.
That's number 20. I believe that's Marcus Feaster in for the Raiders. And number 32, I assume that's Mac Freiger. Or is that Stefan?
Well,
yeah, there was a Stefan that was listed earlier, but yeah, he was on Max Preps, but I don't see him on this roster anymore. So I'm going to assume there's Marcus Feaster and Mac Freiger are both out here. And there's a number 24. I don't have that one either. As that first free throw is no good. Second one's off the back of the rim. Nice big rebound by Cameron Klinsky. For the Raiders, again, they're going to have a 4-game road streak at least at Southwood tomorrow night, at Union City on January 2nd, at Heritage on January 10th, and then the winner of Jay County and Woodland in the ACAC tournament for the semifinal. But the final score here in the Raider Dome tonight, Tigers 58, Raiders 25 on that Freedom Automotive Group scoreboard. We're going to take a break, be back for that Keystone Cooperative postgame show where we'll name the Berne Witness Player of the Game, sponsored by FM Investments, Raymond James. We'll be back.
When I wear Betsy's clothes, I feel confident. I feel like everything is very flattering. It's stylish, but yet modest. Her actual brand, those are my favorite clothes. Betsy stands out because her prices stay consistent. I like that she keeps her prices affordable, but I also like that it's trendy stuff too. So if you have an event coming up, you can always find something fun, something colorful, something different that not everybody else is going to have.
At Fisher Dental, we fix teeth. We also develop relationships with our patients and create lifelong friends.
Here at Fisher Dental, we clean, extract, and fill teeth. We also make crowns, bridges, partials, and dentures.
At Fisher Dental, we like smiles. And remember, we've got your back. And your teeth.
Looking to elevate your construction project? Schwartz Contracting is here to deliver. With over 20 years in the industry, owner Dan Schwartz has been providing reliable home construction, barn buildings, pole barns, garages, barns, and barn dominiums throughout Adams County and beyond. When it comes to building your dream home or an impressive new barn, Dan Schwartz and his team are the ultimate champions. When you choose SCI, you're getting a team that brings expertise and commitment to take down every project. They're all about getting the job done right. Are you ready to tackle your next project? Contact Dan Schwartz at 260-525-0266, Schwartz Contracting, where solid construction is always the winning move.
Since opening Miller Land Surveying in 2005, we've grown to not only service Adams County, but the entire Northeast Indiana region. Business growth has led us to expand with additional field crews, advanced technology, locations in both Monroe and Fort Wayne. Miller Land Surveying partners with various clients to aid in residential and commercial real estate transactions, development of schools, industrial parks, subdivisions, various commercial development projects, and more. At Miller Land Surveying, precision and professionalism is where we draw the line.
M&M Market on the north side of Geneva has established a sterling reputation for the food they provide. Over 150 flavors of bratwurst, a wide selection of marinated chicken and pork chops, meat and cheese trays, and a 40-foot meat and deli case full of fresh-cut meats cut daily. Come and schedule a special event meal for any budget on your next visit. Be sure to check our Facebook page for store hours and in-store specials.
In the heart of our community, we're more than just a school. Our dedicated staff ignites curiosity, critical thinking, collaboration, and creativity. With a range of programs, we nurture talents and build leaders. Our students excel driven by passion and support. Every success is a testament to hard work. Adams Central, where dedicated staff and student success go hand in hand.
We are Best One.
The best tires. The best customer service.
Since 1948, Best One has been delivering quality and dependable tires and full-service automotive care to our customers. Best One, selling tires, serving people. We are Best One.
Visit our store or bestoneofmonroe.com to shop tires, request an appointment, and more. See these? See us at Best One of Monroe, selling tires, serving people.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Witness Media. Got the attention of our cameraman, Aiden Teeple, just in time for this Keystone Cooperative post-game show. He's up there distracted by his brother Liam and Manning Nash a little bit, so got to give him a little bit of a hard time. Does a great job for us. Appreciate his efforts there on camera. But for this post-game show, it is brought to you by the Keystone Monroe Energy Team in Monroe, Indiana. Stop by our office at 221 West 100 South in Monroe, or call us today at 260-692-6111 for any fuel, propane, or grease and oil needs. So, Kevin, big win for the Tigers here tonight, 58-25. Always good getting victories, obviously, just in any game, but conference games, county rivalries. I mean, what do you think the Tigers are feeling here tonight?
Oh, I'm sure they're coming away feeling pretty good about it. Kind of a slow start for them, but that press really helped separate them as the game continued on. They forced a lot of turnovers, really made the players work on the Southern Wells department. But that was one thing that we didn't really see Southern Wells be tired, and they kept kind of just sticking to working it around, getting it down to Albach. But Bluffton did a great job defensively being there on the ball, being pretty aggressive. A couple players sort of in foul trouble for Bluffton, but nothing that really prompted anything that you had to change a tactic on or anything. So Bluffton just, with their defense, was really the key that led to a lot of easy, fast transition, fast break looks for Bluffton tonight.
And I feel like, too, like they even committed quite a few fouls. So just even fighting through those fouls and keeping strong defensively, I think it's just kind of a testament to, like, just committing and discipline on the defensive end as well.
Yeah, definitely. Bluffton had some miscues here and there, some loose balls that didn't quite 50-50 balls that didn't bounce their way, some stripped balls that were off their own leg, and that kind of inhibited them from really getting that lead to grow as quickly as maybe what we're used to seeing whenever they play Southern Wells. But ultimately, they came away with the win tonight and were able to practice some different things.
And offensively then, kind of some struggles from beyond the arch.
Yeah.
But just seemed like they were able to kind of just commit inside. So, like, being able to be that versatile in offense, like, what can that do for a team's offense?
Well, it should hopefully prompt them to have some confidence to know that, okay, if we don't have our 3-shot falling, which, on some nights you really do need it to fall, but, they had enough versatility or enough, what's the word I'm looking for? They had enough going on offensively that they could kind of cover that, with their defense that really led to a lot of fast break opportunities for them. There was a lot of slashing and driving that created a lot of easy buckets down low for really the Greaser brothers mostly. I think Griff did end up getting one there for him, but the Greasers were the main beneficiaries of a lot of easy baskets around the rim from driving dribbles.
I have a feeling that's going to be a common thing for you and me to say on the post-game show. The Greaser brothers inside really just kind of did a lot for the Tigers.
Yeah.
But when it works, you gotta keep going with it. And I know from even like my own experience, like a lot of times these teams in the ACAC, when you have two guys who can be effective in the post, that's when a team's going to be at its best.
Right.
I mean, when you have just one guy, obviously, like Albach is a great player. Like he's a strong, young, like athlete, impressive athlete. But when he's really that go-to guy, like you're going to get worn down, you get frustrated, and you're also always going to have the best post defender on you.
Right.
For Gavin, he's going to have the second best post defender on him. And a lot of times, especially in this conference, there's not going to be a whole lot of versatility and depth in that area. And he does a nice job of just attacking and being aggressive.
Yeah.
Plus, you get size on like Max and Maddox as well, and it just like, all right, where do we put that second size?
Right. And it was nice to see, height-wise, Bluffton, they can't say they have somebody to match up with Josh Albach there, but Griffin held his own physically for sure.
Yeah. All right. We do got Coach Teagle as well as Coach Pribble over here. Always great seeing Coach Pribble. I'm sure Coach Pribble definitely loves winning in the Raider Dome. Got a few wins in this gym himself as a player. So, welcome, Coach Teagle. Congrats on the big ACAC and county win here tonight. So, what's your initial thoughts on this contest?
I didn't like how we played. Thought we were mentally out of it sometimes, not getting matchups, giving up some layups early and stuff. I wasn't very happy with this. We came in telling them the two bigs are good. Okay, they're good players. And we need to keep it out of their hands. And that's why we put some pressure on, hoping that they wouldn't get into a half-court game where we just had to defend those two guys all the time. And we gave a couple layups early on that, got split a couple times, and then I don't know how many shots we missed around the rim. Yeah. It was a ton. So not happy at all with this performance. I know it's a win, but we got to play better than that. And, hats off to Southern Wells. I thought they battled. They played. You wouldn't know score-wise what it was because they came down there possession, defensively and offensively, and battled us. So we're going to have to play much better tomorrow night, that's for sure.
It definitely seems like it's a game that always gets Southern Wells' best efforts and best performances and everything like that. But saying that, at the same time, when I look at the scorebook, only giving up 8 points in the second half, 4 in the third, 4 in the fourth, like when you're giving up single digit and a half defensively, I know you're stressed that defense, like it's got to be at least a little bit of a victory in that regard, right?
Well, I thought we came out after halftime, and I thought defensively, we were a lot better. They didn't get it in the low post quite as much. I think they got one early on us, but we did a better job battling, and we knew their size. We don't have that size. Our biggest kid's 6'1", 6'2". We wanted to make sure we were covering from the wing or the point, trying to keep it out of their hands, because once they go to their hands, we're in trouble. And we just didn't do a very good job of that in the first half. Much better job of that in the second half. But I just didn't feel like we got any flow offensively. Didn't move it as well as we need to inside out. But, I guess to feel like we didn't play our best and still get a win is important. We tried to tell the kids this is a good experience to get ready for the ACAC tourney or the sectional tourney, because in the sectional you could play on Wednesday.
Yeah. You
could play Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So, kind of a preview of what we can see here at 1st of January, then at the end of the year. So, I've done this a long time, and when you play 3 games in a week, there was always one game where I always felt like, gosh, we weren't on it. So they better be on it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And not 2 of them, or this score will be turned around, because Garrett is going to be a handful for us.
Yeah, and we'll get to that game at Garrett. With that Mississippi game being rescheduled and then moved again, did you want it moved earlier this week to kind of simulate that sectional, or did it just kind of happen that way?
No, so it was supposed to be scheduled next week on the 23rd, but I guess the Mississippi AD found out he had a new name after he tried to move it to that day. Excuse me. So he had to. He called and said, "Hey, can we switch the date?"
Yeah.
And he gave us several. But I thought, let's get this thing in. The kids, we were prepared for it last week. So let's go ahead and play it early. We'll have only one more game to have to see of them. Scouting report's kind of in place. So, worked out. What's this for us? 5 games, 7 days or something like that. And so, good. That's what the kids want to do. They want to play.
Yeah.
It's not a coach's dream, but it's a player's dream.
Yeah, no, I agree. I always love these weeks for sure. But going up to Garrett, a tough place to play overall. I mean, it's a long drive. A pretty passionate fan base up there, but they're starting the season 1-4. But I feel like it's kind of a sneaky 1-4 because of the schedule that they do play. So, and they've had a week off. They're coming into this a week off.
And their best player tore his ACL in the spring and didn't come back till a couple games ago.
Okay.
So Isaiah King, he's a Division I player. And against Angola, I think he ended up with 18. He probably played 24, 25 minutes. And before that, the first few games he came back, he was only playing 2 or 3 minutes each quarter.
Okay.
But he's back full speed, can shoot the 3, can drive it, 6'5", probably 225, 230. He's just a heck of a player. And then their point guard is really good, too. He hurt us last year, the Kaufman kid.
Yeah.
And he's just a junior, can get into the paint. And then they are physical. They are physical and tough. It'll be a tough one. I just watched the Angola game, and Angola, one of the better teams in the area, and they took them to overtime. And I mean, they were into Angola on every possession, full court pressure, up in passing lanes. So we're going to have to really take care of the basketball tomorrow night.
Looking forward to it. I'll be keeping tabs on that one. Won't be making that drive, but I'll be keeping tabs on that one. So again, as Coach Kunkel would frequently say in his post-game shows, he'd much rather win ugly than lose pretty. So you got to take the win when you get them, especially in the conference. So got that big one done. And
that makes sense that a football coach would say that. No. Yeah, I mean, you do. You just want to find a way to win, and we didn't play our best. But, again, you're playing somebody trying to keep you from playing your best. So Southern Wells did a nice job. The one positive, I think, we're 14-16 from the foul line.
Yeah.
Probably as well as we've shot it for the 2 or 3 years since I've been here. And this is our 3rd or 4th game now where we've shot more free throws than our opponent. In my first 2 years, that rarely happens. Yeah. So that's trending in the right direction if we can keep that going.
Yeah, and I guess just with shooting in its own, too. I know the team's probably getting ready to want to get out of here on the bus ride, but three-point shooting was not going your way tonight. I mean, didn't even get one until Rafe Gerber hit one down in the 4th quarter. So, I mean, not going that way, but it's been something that has kind of been a big part of these wins against South Adams and Mississippi.
Right, and I can't complain. The looks were good.
Yeah.
They just didn't go in. So, and that's what we've always told the kids. You'll never get yelled at for missing a shot. You get yelled at if you miss a bad shot, So our whole philosophy offensively is get a great shot each possession. It could be a layup, could be a quality post move, can be an open three-pointer off ball reversal or inside out. And then defensively, easy philosophy. Don't give up good shots.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty easy, okay? So that's what we're trying to do. And again, I thought tonight we gave them too many easy ones early, but again, credit them. They found ways to get them.
Yeah, so I agree. So, again, good luck tomorrow night. Congrats on this win. Take it. I know you'll learn and figure out a way to dissect this film and get this team ready to go for these next few games. So
I appreciate it. Thank you guys for covering us.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
And always appreciate Coach Teagle. I said it during the game. He's forgotten more about basketball than I probably ever know, and it's great to have him under the helm for this Bluffton Tiger program. Yeah, so as we bring Kevin back in this Keystone Cooperative post-game show. So Coach Teagle, again, I think over these past 2 seasons, 2.25 seasons now, always going to be very critical of his team.
Sure.
But I think that is what has led him to the success that he's had over the years. And again, he's going to look at this film, dissect it, and really put together better game plans going forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
So as we wrap it up here, Kevin, you got the totals scoring for tonight?
Yeah. First for Southern Wells, Hunter Durham with 2. Adam Albach with 2. Jackson Casterline with 2. Trey Slusher with 7. And Joshua Albach with 12. And I think Ryan had him with 7 boards, so not quite hitting his average on the boards, but he did with the points. Moving on to Bluffton here. Quite a few Tigers.
Everybody in the scoring column.
Yeah, everybody except for, I think, Jace Kissler and Bennett Stoller. So we're going to start here with Reed Abbott with 2. Gibson Greaser with 2. Rafe Gerber with 3, the only 3 of the contest for Bluffton. Griffin Morgan with 3. Cameron Klinsky with 4. Max White with 4. Marshall Gerber with 4. Maddox White with 5. Gavin Greaser with 10. And leading all scorers, Declan Greaser with 21.
Nice seeing everybody getting into the scoring column for the Tigers. Love to see it. But that does bring us to the final thing tonight. Haven't even talked over this one with Kevin. So let's see if we're on the same wavelength here. For the Berne Witness Player of the Game, sponsored by FM Investments, Raymond James. For investments, finances, or retirement planning, call 260-368-9939 to set up an appointment at FM Investments, Raymond James. Who you going with here, Kevin?
Man, well,
pressure's on.
I mean, the 21 points are looking at me pretty hard right now, but I'm also, I really liked how Maddox White played, especially when Bluffton didn't have a whole lot going for him in the first half. But, you know, he's had a lot of good contests throughout the season, so I think I'm going to give it to Declan Greaser.
Yeah, Declan Greaser. And he is kind of the heart and soul of this Tiger team. He's going to be where we go through a lot.
Yeah.
If Declan's going, this team's probably going to be going as well. I agree. I think Maddox defensively especially had some big moments.
Yeah.
He's going to provide options offensively, but that defensive pressure today and just his composure.
Yeah.
I'm sure he will be one in the future that will get a player of the game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we never really know how the season's going to go. But, yeah, Declan. I mean, he's got the big matchup against Albach inside. Limiting him as much as you can limit him, as Coach Teagle was saying. Like, they got good talent inside, but also attacking. And, I mean, when you get 21 points, I mean, that's kind of hard to
look away from it.
So that'll do it for us here tonight. Kevin, I guess as we look forward into the future games for Bluffton, going up to Garrett, again, they were a conference rival whenever you were in school as well. Tough place to play, so what do the Tigers need to do when they go on the road and like that long bus ride?
Yeah,
especially?
I mean, it's usually a long, cold bus ride around the time of year that we usually play them, and it'll be the same for this Tiger squad. From what I can recall last year, couple missed box outs, but you know, they got that King fella that's plays like a king. He's a big player, and I think the Kaufman point guard, who's a you know, they're another year older, and I think it'll be a good contest nonetheless. But containing those two guys will be a key for Bluffton.
Yeah, I fully agree. That was a lot what Coach Teagle was saying as well. So good luck to the Tigers tomorrow night. If you're still tuning in with us, do switch over to the Heritage game at South Adams. That one, as we started this post-game show, just got to the second half. So do make sure you tune in over there, see how that ACAC contest is shaping up. And thank you for Aiden Teeple on the camera. Big kudos to Jonah Geisel. He's doing a great job on production and learning this as just a junior in high school. So really appreciate all his work. Thank you to Kevin with his analysis all the time. And then I'm Michael Vanderkolk. Thank you guys all for joining us here on Witness Media.